making the way out onto the track. The grids are slated by the championship points on pole position due to Angus McClarty not being here, or not racing. He's here in the paddock supporting his fellow riders. So it is the 20 of Jeanette Ball on pole position, followed by the 141 of Tony Martin and Jim Marlowe making up the front row. Second is Oleg Kavasha, followed by Lucas Bull. Third row sees the 27 of Brianna Mosher, followed by the 88 of John McRae and the 65 of Sylvain Godin. Fourth row is the 69 of Ryan Hum and the 15 of Pat Patterson. Fifth row sees the 7 of Sasha Rochard, followed by Ayush Sapra of the 108 Machinery. Making up the fifth row is the 131 of Sammy Hurt. Sixth row sees the 25 of Edward Ferguson and the 45 of Isaac Godet. Making up the Nova Drilling Catch22 field is the 171 of Marina Taylor and the 172 of Nicole Schneer. Riders now making their way onto the front straightaway to get in their grid positions. Seconds away from the start of racing here for round 4 here at Atlantic Motorsport Park. Kevin making his way off the track. It's now in the starter's orders. And we're racing. It looks like it may be Tony Martin with the whole shot. We'll see what happens here down into turn 1. I believe it was Tony Martin followed by Jeanette Ball. We'll have to wait for them to come out of turn 2. Jeanette Ball up the inside of Tony Martin into turn 2. Looks like it's Pat Patterson by Tony Martin as well into second, as now they come around turn 3. Jeanette Ball holding off Pat Patterson into turn 4. Tony Martin in third place. We'll see who that rider is in fourth, as they make their way around turn 5. It is Jim Marlowe over the top of 5, sitting in fourth. Now down the back straightaway, Pat Patterson getting side by side. It looked like he was going to get side by side, but elected to let off the gas and allow Jeanette Ball to hold the lead as they make their way towards turn 9. Able to extend a couple of bike lengths over that second place rider of Pat Patterson. Now onto the front straightaway. Turn 3, Jeanette Ball 2 bike lengths ahead of Pat Patterson. Make that 1 bike length now. The 2 riders opened up about 3 bike lengths over the third place rider of Tony Martin. But these 3 riders are checking out from the rest of the field as they have about 2-3 seconds over the fourth place rider Jim Marlowe as they head down the back straightaway. Pat Patterson able to pull ahead of Jeanette Ball, now taking over the lead of this Nova Drilling Catch22. Tony Martin pushing hard, trying to stay with those 2 riders in front of him. across the line, Pat Patterson. Doing a minute 23s. We'll see what happens here with the lap times, because in the Catch22, if you get below the minute 22 mark, you are disqualified in the Catch22. So right now, Pat Patterson, fastest time in the 23s. Down the back straightaway, Pat Patterson opened it up about a second over Jeanette Ball, who has about half a second or so up the road from the third place rider of Tony Martin. The battle shaping out on the track, though, is the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th place riders, as 4 of them, a freight train of bikes heading through turn 9. My eyes are on that battle for the lead as Tony Martin got up the inside of Jeanette Ball in turn 2, is now taking over that second place position. Was right on the back of Pat Patterson out of turn 3. Pat Patterson with the horsepower advantage as he's riding a sport bike machinery, but Tony Martin up the inside of Pat Patterson over the top of 5. Tony Martin now understanding that he has that horsepower disadvantage, but something happened down the back straightaway as both Pat Patterson and Jeanette Ball able to get around Tony Martin. Tony Martin thinking about an outside move inside of 8. Now into turn 9. A bike length separates these riders, but it looks like the rider in 4th, we'll see who that is. It looks like it might be John McRae, has started to catch up to the back of these riders. Go through turn 3, Pat Patterson, 4 bike lengths ahead of Jeanette Ball. Looks like it's the 88 of John McRae able to move up into the 3rd place position. He was doing 123s through traffic, so we'll see if he's able to open up Laura's lap times, maybe start flirting with the minute 22s down the back straightaway. Definitely has some horsepower there. As now coming up 7 to 8, Pat Patterson, 3-4 bike lengths ahead of Jeanette Ball. But into turn 9, 2 riders. Who's that in 4th? That is Isaac Bidet. I was looking at timing and scoring. Jeanette Ball able to get around Pat Patterson onto the front straightaway. Still with above that minute 22 mark. This battle now raging towards turn 4. Jeanette Ball holding off. We'll see here. That might be, not sure who that rider is in 2nd, because it was John McRae. It looks like he's moved back there a couple positions. It is Jeanette Ball. All the bikes there are some similar colors, so we'll wait to see as they come across onto the front straightaway who's who out there. But right now, the leader is Jeanette Ball. 2 bike lengths ahead of the second place rider. Coming through turn 9 now, coming out. Last time by, there was 2 laps to go. It is Pat Patterson in second place, followed by Isaac Godet. Cross the line, all the riders above the minute 22. Pat Patterson able to get around Jeanette Ball in between 2 and 3. That's because of the horsepower. She's able to hold off the third place rider, though, which was Isaac Godet. She's going to have to try to do something here. After the back straightaway, because we'll see the horsepower advantage here now as Isaac Godet is side by side with Jeanette Ball. Unfortunately, that horsepower of the R3 not able to match the sport bikes, but now through turn 7, it is Pat Patterson. We'll see what Jeanette Ball can do in third, but she is back a couple of bike lengths now. It is Pat Patterson, followed by Isaac Godet. Jeanette Ball in third, coming onto the front straightaway. Oh, it was Isaac Godet. Oh, we got the red flag out. There's a rider down.